John, a skilled woodworker, stumbled upon a broken white bed while working at a house in the neighborhood. Despite its dilapidated state, John saw potential in the bed and decided to bring it home to restore it. Excitement coursed through him as he began the restoration process in his workshop. However, as he worked on the bed, a strange unease settled over him. It was as though the bed itself exuded a sense of foreboding, but John dismissed it as mere imagination. That night, after placing the newly restored bed in his bedroom, John's unease intensified. Whispers echoed in the darkness, and an icy chill filled the air. He tried to convince himself that it was just his mind playing tricks on him, but deep down he knew something wasn't right. As the days passed, the disturbances grew more pronounced. John's dreams turned into nightmares, filled with shadowy figures and haunting whispers. He began to question his decision to bring the bed home, but his pride as a craftsman compelled him to persevere. Desperate for answers, John delved into the bed's history, uncovering tales of tragedy and loss associated with its previous owners. Rumors of a curse began to circulate, sending shivers down John's spine. Determined to break the curse, John sought the help of experts in the paranormal. But with each passing night, the bed's grip on him tightened, its malevolent presence permeating every corner of his home. As the tension reached its peak, John found himself trapped in a terrifying cycle of fear and despair. The once promising restoration project had become a living nightmare, threatening to consume him and his family. In a final desperate act, John decided to rid himself of the cursed bed once and for all. With trembling hands, he dismantled it piece by piece, hoping to break the curse's hold on his life. But as he watched the bed go up in flames, a chilling realization washed over him. Some curses cannot be undone, and some horrors cannot be escaped. And as the flames consumed the bed, John knew that the nightmare was far from over.